What's up, guys? Welcome to Null Void. Today we have a question that is being asked by many fan companies. It's called Validate Binary Search Tree. So let's look into it. The problem description says that given the root of a binary tree, determine if it's a valid binary search tree. A valid BSC is defined as follows. The left subtree of a node contains only nodes with keys less than the node key. The right subtree of a node contains only nodes with keys greater than the node's key. Both left and right subtrees must also be binary search tree. So if we look at example 1 where we have 1, 2, 3, the root is 2, so the right child is greater than 2 and the left child is less than 2. That's why it's valid, so we return true. In example 2, 1 is less than 5, left child is less than 5, the node, but right child is greater than, the right child should be greater than the node value, but it's not. 4 is less than 5, so that is why we return false. So the condition for binary search tree is for a node, the entire right subtree should be greater than this node and the entire left subtree should be less than this node. And if this condition is not valid, it's not a valid binary search tree. And if it's true, then it's valid. So how we are going to solve it? What we can do is we can create a method and we can pass one upper bound value and one lower bound value for each of the node and check if it is true, like if the node's value is between the upper bound and lower bound. If it's true, we can go to its children. If not, then we can keep on checking them. So let's create a method that will for each of the node it will check if it is valid or not, if the value of this node is between the upper bound and lower bound. So we can return from this method and we'll create our own method where we can pass the lower and upper bound. We'll call it check BST, and in this check BST function we can pass the node that for which we want to check. We can pass the lower bound. For root it will be null, and we can pass the upper bound, and again for root it will be null. If this method returns true, then it's a valid binary search tree. So let's start writing this method. So this method will, for each of the node, it will check if the value is between, if the node that we are passing, its value is between upper bound and lower bound. So the first parameter is the node itself, and the second parameter is the lower bound. So let's call it lower maybe. Yep. And yeah, and the second parameter is the upper bound. So if this node passes the conditions, it is between the bounds, we can return true. So at first let's check if node value is null. For the conditions where we are trying to check the child of a leaf node, we can just return true if node is null. Else we can check that the node value is between lower bound and upper bound. So let's store the value of node in a variable. Let's call it val. Now we need to check if this is between these bounds. So we can write a condition here, and let's just check that no lower is not equals to null. If this is true, we can check that. If this is true, then we can check that if node value, let's correct this to be integer because we are passing null. We cannot pass null in an primitive data type. Yeah. So if lower is greater than our node dot value, if our lower is greater than node's value, then that is a false condition, right? Because our value should be between lower and upper. It should be greater than lower and less than upper. So if this is true, or we can check for the upper. If upper not equals to null, and this value that we are having, it is greater than upper, which should not be the case. If any of these two condition is true, we can just return false from here because it's not a valid binary search tree, and we return false from here. If that is not the case, let's check it for its children. So we can call this same method for its left and right child. So we can call check BST on the right child, and here we need to change the upper and lower bound. So for the right child, the lower bound will become the value and the upper bound can remain whatever it was before. So the right subtree should be greater than value, and same thing we'll do for the left subtree. We don't need to change the lower bound, but its upper bound will become the current value of the node. And if both of these two return true, then we know that both the right subtree and the left subtree are valid binary search tree. So we can return true from here. So what we did here was we wrote a check binary search tree function in which we check for this current node if it, if this for this current node if it's a valid binary search tree. So the node's value should be between the lower bound and upper bound. If that is true, now we need to check for its children. For the left subtree, the upper bound will become the node's current value, and we can check the upper bound. The lower bound will remain whatever it was before. And for the right subtree, for the right child, we can set the lower bound as the node's value, and the upper bound can remain whatever it was before. And in this way we can keep on checking for each of the node if these conditions are true, and in the end, if there is no violation in these constraints, then we can return true from here. And that is how you check binary search tree. Let's run it. There's some error. What what's wrong? Oh, got it. There should be no space. Let's run it again. It should work this time. Awesome. Let's submit it. Yep. So the runtime is 0 ms. It is faster than 100% of Java online submissions for validated binary search tree. That's how you solve validated binary search tree on LeetCode. A question being asked by a lot of FANG companies. So if you found this helpful, then please do leave a like, share it with your friends, and subscribe to my YouTube channel. And if you have any doubt in this problem, or if you want me to solve any other LeetCode problem, you can comment that below and I can take a look. I think that's all from my side for this time. I will see you next time.